Hey guys, how y'all doing, man? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all those around the world. Welcome back to another Pokemon Unite video featuring your boy Greninja coming through the jungle in a Master Rank solo queue game. Today is something a little bit different. We are playing, like I said, we're playing Greninja, we're playing solo queue. Yes, solo queue. The worst of the queues, right, to be honest. Am I going to get this 1v2? I am going to get this 1v2. You know what? I should expect it as much because they overextended, they were being silly gooses, and we're going to get that value out of it. We get free P's and a score? Ain't no way. Yeah, it's happening. But either way, I'm going to dive into the build choices I like to actually run on this Pokemon. What I find works the best for Greninja. So today is going to be a brand new Master's Guide for Greninja on day 3. Still, make sure you're looking out for how many kills I pick up in each one of these games each day. Because again, if you guys don't know the details, what's going on right now for this giveaway, every single day I post a Greninja video up to day 7. You count how many kills I get per day, and then tally them up on day 7. The first person that gets them correct will be gifted Nintendo eShop code, iTunes or Google Play or PayPal, depending on your region. Now, in this guide right here, we're going to talk about item builds, skill choices, certain fights you should take, certain fights you can't take. There's a lot of things that go on here, and there are other Greninja players out there who are super good with this Pokemon. So I would advise you to, look up other players, watch other people how they play. Don't just take what I say as, what I mean, like in stone, like the best of the best. No. There's a lot of people out here that are very knowledgeable about this Pokemon. Just give my thoughts and my opinions on how I perform with them, how I like to play this Pokemon. Now, we're running what we normally do. We take Buddy Barrier, we take Muscle Bands, and then we either take Scope Lens or Focus Band. And this is for either build. Now, when I'm running Smokescreen and Surf, I like to take Scope Lens. That way I can get myself a little bit more consistent damage before I have to actually go in for a fight or try to secure a kill. Whereas with Water Shuriken, I can be a little bit more lenient because Water Shuriken doesn't crit. Only your auto attacks can crit with Greninja. So running Scope Lens is just you know what I mean? Because you typically want to just spam Water Shuriken when you can, off cooldown, what have you. But you can run Scope Lens if you choose to. It's not a bad item. You can also run Razor Claw with the Surf setup instead of Scope Lens if you want that as well. I just feel that Scope Lens is more beneficial because it gives you that added damage before you get ready to go into that fight. Because you want to get them down as low as quickly as you can before you initiate with that Surf. And sometimes it doesn't always work because they do have Buddy Barriers, because they do have Focus Bands. Just see, Focus Band already proc right there. Didn't expect them to have Focus Band on Guard Chomp. Some run it, some don't. Oh my god. Dude. Okay. Alright, fair enough. I saw it coming, right? Alright. Best deal of my life right there. So easy. But anyway. We're running Buddy Barrier as well on Greninja to give yourself that added HP and to help your teammates out, because in solo queue, if you're not running Buddy Barrier in solo queue or in team play, you're probably doing it wrong, depending on the Pokemon you're playing. With Greninja, I like to use his Unite move more of a, the steal objectives if I can, or to get to the back line. If I can't get to the back line without, risking my life, essentially. Now, it also gives myself Buddy Barrier extra 600 HP at max rank when you level it up all the way. And then on top of that, like I said, it gives you that positioning tool. So it gives you that escape and that engage and all that sort of thing if you cannot get to the back line with Smokescreen. And there's 2 different playstyles with this Pokemon, right? So you have Surf, you got Smokescreen, or you got Double Team and Water Shuriken. Like I said, you can play a little bit more aggressive and or safer, depending on your playstyle, with Water Shuriken. Because what that does is it's a skill shot that goes in a straight line, right? You can't change direction once you start throwing it. But once the Water Shuriken collides with an enemy Pokemon, does a little AoE splash damage. It slows targets as well as giving you movement speed and healing you up. Whereas Surf just does execute damage. Think of Pikachu's Electro Ball. So for those of you that don't know what that means, Pikachu's Electro Ball does more damage the lower health the target is. Surf is the same exact way, except if you get a kill with Surf, it resets. Yeah, it's crazy. I know, it's pretty good. But some people don't like this playstyle because if you're running Surf and Smokescreen, you're more of a, how you say, a melee assassin. You're more up in the fight, opposed to playing Water Shuriken that plays a little bit safer and plays a little bit back. Whereas right here, I wouldn't be doing that if I didn't have Surf. You know what I mean? I knew I could do as much damage as I could before he gets an execute range, and some people don't even realize how much damage Surf actually does or what the threshold is before you can kill the target. And that's all about experience. That comes down to how much experience you have on Greninja and how much the other player doesn't. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, because to be honest, he might have been able to pop buddy barrier with his Unite if he wanted to kill me there. Or really, we get a second one just like that, dude. This guard jump's so upset, so upset. Get out of here, bud. You're drunk. But like I said, easiest steals in my life today, apparently. Now, when it comes to his positioning with this Pokemon, when you're playing Water Shuriken versus Surf, right? You have more space, you have more opportunity to position yourself well with Water Shuriken, because you can make a little bit more mistakes. Just like when you're playing Cinderace, for instance, you want to play positioning. When you're playing Duraludon, you want to play positioning. That is your friend. You want to use all of your teammates as fodder. And 9 out of 10 is your best case scenario. Because in solo queue, you know what you're going to do as a player, you don't know what your teammates are going to do. 9 out of 10, you may initiate a fight, or they may initiate and someone doesn't follow up, or someone's farming a Corphish. If you are initiating a fight as Cinderace, Greninja, Duraludon, and you have no front line, you can't get mad at your team if you die. Because that's not where you should be. You should always be behind your defenders. You should be behind everybody else, essentially. Just let them die first, and pew pew. That's it. I'm not going to get this. Yeah, that was silly. Hopefully I get out of here. But Greninja's he's kind of the same mentality when you're playing Water Shuriken. You can be a bit more aggressive, because you do have double team and or smoke screen to get out of situations. But you gotta be mindful where your positioning is when you're still playing this Pokemon. Now when it comes to Surf, it's a whole different world. So for those of you that aren't used to playing aggressive playstyle, Surf may not be for you, because this playstyle is very, very aggressive, because you have to engage. You have to go in to deal damage with Surf. You have to go in to execute a target with Surf. And a lot of people don't like playing aggressive style Pokemon. A lot of people don't like that style of play. This could be a lot of people's first MOBA. You know, like League of Legends, Smite, Dotahan, whatever. This could be their first MOBA. Then they're not used to that style of play. So when it comes to your ninjas, you have two different ones, right? So you want to choose the one that best suits you, let alone which one you perform better with in that situation. Now, I'm all split up. I'm trying to get my team to come down in this bush. They're all coming in different angles here. So this is, like I said, it's solo queue. So, I mean, what am I supposed to do? I'm going to play safe. I'm going to try to pick off my targets. But at the same time, I want to stay behind, you know, all my people that I possibly can. I do see Venusaur going up here. I don't know if he's going to try to snipe this or not. And I make one mistake coming up here to try to fight him. Wigglytuff sees what goes on. She comes up here, but she's a little bit too late. Right? She's a little bit too late. Talonflame comes over and he Brave Birds me. That's my bad, right? Sure. We can blame it like that. We can say it like that if you want to. But in actuality, I don't actually think we should have been pushing that choke point over there, especially when Venusaur is up in this corner and Wigglytuff saw it. I saw it. The rest of the team wasn't paying attention. I get punished for it. You know, it is what it is. I don't know if we're actually going to get this. No, Blastoise didn't take it. That's fine. It is what it is. They got it. Now, if you notice our goals and where the enemy team is right now, we should be able to actually pick up a couple targets, because she does have, what do you call it? Sing. And then at the same time, I do have Surf. We blow up the Decidueye. Easy peasy. I'm not going to be able to stop this Talonflame. As much as I want to, I won't be able to, because Brave Bird. But it's all good, because they were able to stop more targets in topside. Lucario is already pushing goals. I think we got the game. If they can stop that, we got the game. Nice job, buddy. Did we deserve it? Hell yeah, we deserved it. I worked my butt off getting this far in the solo queue, man. And sometimes it really be like that when you're playing Greninja, just because at the end of the day, Greninja is a super, super good carry. I'm not saying we won solely because of me. We did win this game. I did play really well in positioning. But at the end of the day, you're only as good as the team that you're playing with, right? Because you can't win 1v5. But coming into a game with more knowledge than you had before, it helps you do better. And I hope, by me making these guys, by me giving tips and tricks every single video that I put out there, you know, someone's learning something, you know what I mean? But either way, this has been Pawseplays. Hopefully you guys smash that like button, come join that Discord, come tell me I suck. It is what it is, guys. I will catch you guys in the very next video. Stay safe out there. I'm gonna head out.